And then
Guys,
Arden, ready? Okay, with the camera person, good to go?
once upon a time in a school far, far away, there was a young turtle, okay? He doesn't really have a name, we just call him Mr. Turtle. And then in a land far, far away, which wasn't that far away because it was still kind of close, because, yeah. But there was a princess, and she was stuck in the castle, and she was tired of all the servants and everybody asking her what she wanted and all this, and she wanted to get out, and she jumped to parties and the hard life, but she couldn't have it. So she decides to get online and search for a husband. But she couldn't stay off bad sites like Facebook and MySpace. And then her husband came through the door. She had one already. She was searching for another one. But her husband came through the door, and he decided to shut the computer off and then tell her to go. So she jumps into a big vat of toxic waste and ends up in Las Vegas. So she's walking the streets of Las Vegas, and she decides to go into Walmart. And she goes through the entertainment section, and she sees all the TVs, and she looks at them and wonders what they're doing because they're all playing the same thing. It really makes her mad, and then she freaks out, and then she faints and wakes up as a superhero. And she's flying around Las Vegas now, and next thing you know, she's on the ground walking again, and she meets a fish frog. Yes, a fish frog, not a fish and a frog, a fish frog. Fish frog and Mr. Turtle's brother, Mr. Turtleier. And then her and Mr. Turtleier were talking, and then about the husband, back to the husband, they were talking about how he always made the princess mad, and he didn't let her do anything, and wouldn't let her go to any parties with their friends on prom night. And then she found out that Mr. Turtleier and Mr. Turtle were brothers, and she freaked out about that. And so they went back to Walmart, found the TVs, fainted again to see if she would become a superhero for longer. And then she went back home and found her husband cheating on her. And they had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. They were chickens, I think. And their names were Felix and Barbarella. And they went to the Bahamas for vacation. And then when they got back, Mr. Turtleier was there and told her that she had to take crazy pills in order to be a superhero for longer. So she's taking these crazy pills, and then goes back home. She's told to go rub her earlobes and say woosah. So she does. And then she does that, and a genie pops out of nowhere. And he says that she has 3 wishes. Her first wish is to be normal again and go back home in the castle because she really misses it. And her second wish is to have 1 million pets that had another 1 million pets that each had $1 million. So she had money. And her other wish is for everything to be back to normal, and Mr. Turtleier and the chickens and the TVs all play different things. So everything to be back to normal, and then she goes and she lives a happy life. Yeah.